had a lot of fun testing out some inexpensive products over the last few weeks to see if they actually do what they say they will. Today, we're testing out Flex-Tape Flood Protection. All right, I think we've all seen the commercials online. These things are everywhere. The Flex-Tape Flood Protection, and I had to ask, does it really work? So let's find out. So I got my old front door here, and we're gonna see if this will actually hold water like they say it does. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's open it up. Now they make this stuff in this different styles. They have the paste, they have the tape, and so you gotta really read the directions and figure out what's gonna work for you. But this stuff, in theory, if you haven't seen the commercials, we can actually put it around a doorway, openings like that, and if you have high water, it's supposed to keep that out. So let's see what happens. Now they say the secret of this stuff, and the great thing is that you can put this on and then peel it right back off without hurting any finishes or things like that. But it does say in the package it has to go on a smooth surface and one that's not porous. All right guys, so I'm gonna cover up this lock hole right here, and let's be honest though, if this was a regular flood, if it's up to the lock, this tape ain't gonna help you. But let's see if we can keep this test good, so we'll see what happens. I wanna give it at least a fair shake. All right, I might be pushing a little bit. I got a big gap here, but it is the biggest gap typically on a door, and this is where you're gonna have that threshold at the very bottom, and of course, this is the most likely place to leak, so let's make sure that we get this covered up. And boy, I tell you what, they give you just enough tape to do a 36-inch door. So if you're going to have to go around the entire house, you're going to need a lot of this material. And that is no joke. All right, I'm going to go around the outside of this and just make sure that I have everything pushed down as best I can. I want to give these guys as best of a shake as I can with this. Think we're good. Our next step, let's give it a flood. Now here's one thing that I'm kind of thinking about here. You know, if this was a real flood, you'd have a lot more pressure behind it. We're only putting a few inches of water on it, but it would be good if it was up against like the bottom of the door. All right, let's fill up the swimming pool here, guys, and see what happens. Now I'm not sure if I'd go out on a rowboat with this in the middle of a lake, but let's see how it does. All right, guys, as you can see how well it's working. You know, here's the thing with this stuff. If you had like a pallet of this stuff and we're gonna go put it around your house, it might work, but it would take probably 3 or 4 times the product to make this waterproof. So I don't know, what do you think? It's not working so well. All right, guys, 2 stars on this one. I think I could have bought a bunch more product and sealed it up a little bit better, but for a big flood, it's not gonna work.